It's your girl, Lady Luck, and I'm here with the homie Big Wall, and you are now tuned in to Address the Culture, where we're addressing everything in the culture. Keep it locked.
Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture. We gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come and address the culture, huh? Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all know the vibes when y'all see PStock and a homeboy KL next to me. Y'all know what type of time we on. We are here in This Week in the Culture. What's going on with you fellas?
Hey, bro, it's the culture. This Week in the Culture, man. It's like every show's a family reunion, man. Yeah. It's good to see KL and you, man. I know y'all out there braving this weather, man. Y'all getting hit with all kind of stuff, boy. So I know. So this is like a reunion for real.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But 2 feet in a heartbeat, like my man Big Wall always say. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But everything, shit. I think the inclement weather, goddamn it, passed me over out here in the sticks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when the weather get bad out here and shit, they shut shit down. You know what I'm saying? They give me the option to work from the crib and all types of shit. So it must have blew over. It was actually pretty decent today. You know what I'm saying? It was a good Friday, pun intended.
Good Friday.
All puns intended. All puns intended. Yeah,
that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah, you already know the vibes, man. Look, even though it's Good Friday,
mm-hmm.
Everything that's going on in the culture ain't been good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been up and down, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know we are here to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? And
all day,
like all day long. And this week ain't no different. Now, PStock put me in tune with this. Like I was in tune. But P kind of gave me the drawing, you know what I'm saying? So I have to do my due diligence and check it out. You know what I'm talking about? And P, what's going on, bro?
This right here, and this just goes to prove, like in Tennessee's one of them states, the two representatives, the Democratic representatives, were young black males. Okay, and there was 3 altogether. There was one white female and the 2 black males that showed up in the rotunda of the Tennessee State House and was protesting the gun violence, okay? And these representatives was out there with them because, of course, these representatives are going to be hearing that from the children, their constituency. So it looks like that they went and had a vote. They expelled, they had a vote on who to expel. And of course, they expelled the young black brothers, and then they didn't expel the white woman. And she came out and said, and that's what I respect about her and what she did. She came out and just said straight up, you know why that is, because of the color of my skin. I didn't get expelled. So these guys are dynamic, man. To hear them speak, this is the future of Tennessee politics, state politics, maybe even national politics. That they're well-spoken brothers. They are in the fight for their constituents. But it just goes to show that Tennessee is like still stuck on that stupid stuff, man. I don't have no use for Tennessee, period. After this situation, and that goes for a lot of places. I would say, and I know it ain't going to happen, but teams like professional teams should be pulling up out of that state. I'd pull up out of there. Now, here's something, a caveat to go with all of that. They may have broken federal laws by expelling these 2, which I hope they did, because then that checks the whole state government. You know what I'm saying? And racial laws. What they can prove that it was racial discrimination why they expelled them, which it was obvious it was, because apparently in the Tennessee House, they had a member piss in another member's seat, and he never got expelled.
But I bet you he wasn't a brother. You know what I'm
No,
talking about?
of course not. And then he would only become governor.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ain't nobody slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, and that's Tennessee, you know. And I know all states got their shit with them. They good old boy networks is holding for them. They're scared. They're scared. They're trying to hold on to their little power and whatever it is they have. But it's like the new generations ain't going for it. Then after Tennessee had that shooting with three 9-year-olds in Nashville. 3 9-year-olds got murdered, and then they protesting it. They want to expel people. I mean, the stupidity. To me, when I watch these things and I hear these white men, these representatives talking, and they sound so stupid, it makes me want to go to that state and whatever district they live in, let's start smacking people that voted for it. To vote for these guys, man, because these people don't make a lick of damn sense. And then, so the people that's voting for them, to me, don't make a lick of damn sense as well.
But you got to understand this as well, though. But you got to understand this as well, too. You know what I'm saying? Those people don't vote for the same reasons that normal people vote for. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So you have to take that type of thing into consideration, too. And really, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen it time and time again that people, how I want to put this, the other people, and you know what I mean when I say the other people will always vote in the interest of white supremacy. So it don't matter how incompetent you may seem for the job, you know what I'm saying? If you pushing a certain line, they're gonna get behind you, and we are outnumbered. It just is what it is in that case. And just lately, since the Trump bull crap, you know what I'm saying, I kind of find it hard to follow and stay up with politics, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like the same old shit, different toilet. You know what I'm saying? It is
100%. I agree with a lot of everything you said right there. Their politics and everything is holding the line, but they can't stop the fact that they're going to be a minority here shortly.
I would like to believe that. I would really like to believe that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these old sort, the old good old boys, or these old racist motherfuckers dying out would be a change. But racism, man, this shit gets handed down from generation to generation to generation.
Yeah, because they teaching it. Yeah, those families teach it.
Exactly. So these children, their children being brought up to believe and think a certain way. So it's just really, I've kind of lost all hope in regards to that, to be quite honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. It's easy to get that way, to get that feeling out of it too. It is very easy.
100%, because I'm kind of in between, you know what I'm saying, with both you guys, because like KL brought up the Trump situation, and me and Pete had this conversation before. Pete was telling me like, yeah, they're gonna indict Trump, you know what I'm saying? And I was saying like, man, I believe it when I see it. They not indicting that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen that.
I told you that a couple. I say, man, it's gonna probably take about 2 or 3 years. They gonna indict him. Yeah, but I can't see him going to jail though.
You did too. But I didn't see it. You see what I'm saying? Both of y'all told me, and I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So to see him getting indicted, you know what I mean? That's something that haven't been seen. So those kind of little things kind of make you feel like if they would do that to Trump, anybody's successful to get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
of that shit be, man, publicity stunts. Right, exactly. Yeah. A lot of that shit be publicity stunts, because this man ain't even got a mug shot. So what the fuck was the purpose of all this shit? It's like they just sent the man a letter, say, man, show up. You don't get no mug shots. You ain't gonna handcuff you or nothing. So the man really didn't get arrested. That nigga got hit with a subpoena.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck type of shit is that?
Because I ain't never seen nobody get indicted like that. When you get indicted, you go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
You're fingerprinted.
You go to jail.
Yeah, you go through it's a thing called due process.
Yep.
Due process. You go through due process, but he just skipped all that. It just seemed like a photo opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, like, how's y'all indicting him with these the motherfucker got 34 charges and y'all, he ain't got not one mugshot.
Yeah,
something funny about that. Something's funny about that.
He's been lying. He's been lying and stealing money forever. Actually, the state of New York should have hit him with a RICO. They could
a long time ago, because this man been doing what he been doing for well over 40 years. You feel me?
Yep.
Well over 40 years. You feel me? Yep. So how I see it is just like somebody's using him to make their career. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't, this man is practically untouchable unless you catch him with the gun in his hand after the murder. You know what I'm saying? Or catch him with the bloody knife in his hand after the murder. And you could call him stupid or whatever, but he somehow, that's Teflon Don. You feel me? Nothing seems to stick to this man. And trust and believe, he's going to run next year. No matter how many charges they give this man, no matter how many indictments he sees, next year he's going to run. And I don't think there's anything that anybody could do about it, because he's actually probably the most popular Republican out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he going to win. I think he going to win. You know what I mean? And that's what I kind of want to ask you guys a question. With the story that we're talking about with the two reps who got expelled from the whole situation,
Justin Jones and Justin Pearson.
And that's Justin Pearson.
The name.
Why do you guys do you guys feel like it's outrage? Like what I mean by outrage is like something that makes you feel a way at this point, because like it's so many different examples of them, quite frankly, giving us their ass to kiss, you know what I mean? And so many different ways they show us that we different, but it's kind of gaslighting, because they try to make it seem like everything's good, everything is on the same level, but they show us time and time again that the skin color makes you different in this world, not just the United States, it's the world. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, are things like this still bothering y'all, or y'all outraged, or y'all just desensitized? Because speaking for myself, I'm kind of desensitized when it comes to everything. You know what I mean?
It's still, it to me, it still bothers, and maybe it's my age, and I've seen a lot, of coming up, and I figure in 2023 they would get past it. Like us sitting here, we don't have nothing against people. We judge people on their merits, on their character, on people you want to deal with. We don't care what color they are. We got people of all colors we deal with, for certain things or whatever. So, and there's no thing about that. For them, like you said, it's different. They're different because they're constantly lying. It's basically this: liars, cheaters, and thieves. Liars, cheaters, and thieves. That's what they are. They got to lie, cheat, and steal to get to hold on and get their power. It's not legitimate. They don't want to. To them, they only been on this planet for what, 5,000 years. Okay, we've been here for millions of years as a group. Evolving. Developing mathematics, developing language, developing building patterns. They don't have that. If you notice, they don't have that. They don't have, they're not builders per se. As I say, like nation building or people builders. They're not. They don't know how to deal with people of other cultures and colors. It's their way or nothing. And in an earth that's multifaceted, multicolored, that's their place. Don't. If it's up to me, I start loading the ones that feel that way on those rockets and shipping their asses to Mars. That's my thing for it. You want to feel that way? You're not meant for this earth. Get the hell out of here. Because what people aren't looking at, especially them, is it's not being hidden either. It's out in the open. You got Russia, you got Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, you got Brazil, you got China. They all doing a pact together, and it's working, and they getting ready to shut the dollar down. And India's involved. These are our allies, some of these countries. But they're doing this pact to shut the dollar down because they're sick of the bullshit. They're sick of the white way. They do this stuff all these other people around the world, see, especially Africa. Africa's kicking them out. They don't want nothing to do with no NATO. They slowly getting them out of there. Russia has been, and I didn't know this, Russia has been assisting Africa for years behind the scenes, especially after the death of Gaddafi. Gaddafi was pro-Africa. Okay, so when they killed Gaddafi, look at this. Let's put this into perspective. NATO lied to get into Africa and Libya to go over there. They was trying to use that to
go get that oil, man. You know Gaddafi was rich
to get that oil. No, they just wanted to kill Gaddafi. They hated Gaddafi. Just like they did Saddam Hussein. Every time they hate somebody, they go in there and they kill them. It disrupts the whole region because they don't have no reason of going in there. Libya right now on this planet is the only place they got open slavery going on in Libya right now. You know, so to me, that's a part of the plan. They trying to, you know, have that place because they know these people have these tendencies to fall back into this stuff. But they're doing open slavery markets right there in Libya now. That wouldn't have went on with Gaddafi there. So that tells you the whole motive of the NATO, you know, the United States, England, France, Germany, whatever. You're all locked into that. You know that you're all going to own that.
Man, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, man. I don't be giving a fuck about that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you at all, man. Popeye's got strawberry biscuits, man. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna just keep it real, man. Cause like, man, you see the shit happening right before your eyes, and it's just like it's nothing you can do about the shit. You know what I'm saying? And you see the overplay for the underlay. And that's like some shit, and then that's like some shit that don't affect your everyday until it affects your day to day. You feel me? So you just like, and I'm fatigued from Trump, so I'm really just not paying attention to no political shit. Because when Trump was in office, I never really paid attention to politics as closely as I did when he was in office. You know what I'm saying? Because you just had to see what this dumb motherfucker was doing every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just the fatigue of that, you know what I'm saying? It weighs you down, and it's just like I've checked out. So like I just don't have the capacity for it right now because I see through it because politics is nothing but smoke and mirrors. Man.
Fake. Yeah, it's all fake.
That's it. And you kind of tapped into what I was saying, KL. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just desensitized. Like, I'm not even in tune. Like, and you said a dope point. It's like when you see it and there's nothing that you can do about it. And there's so many different situations like that when you talk about across the board, politics, race, religion, men, women, black, white. It's just so many different things, man. And you see the overplay for the underlay. But it's literally nothing that you can do about it, and it just continues, and they continue to give us their ass to kiss, and it's just one of them situations. So I feel you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't got the capacity to deal with it no more. So until the shit shows up at my doorstep, I'm pretty ho-hum about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of shit going on, like on the undercurrent of shit. It's because. Sometimes, like when I'm thinking to myself, I kind of have some conspiracy shit going on in my head, but I wouldn't. It seemed like it's a covert Cold War.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a new Cold War.
Yeah, it's a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? You have to think a certain way to really get it and understand what's going on. If you're really just paying attention to the shit that's going on around you. Now let's tie it all in together. I mean, since we're gonna go there, we might as well go there. I don't give a fuck about the shit. But I still know about the shit. So bust it, right? We had the fucking Chinese weather balloons, right? The spy balloons, right? Spy balloons get shot down. Then we have the derailings of all the environmental shit, the shit in Ohio and the trucks in Texas, and we had a lot of that shit going on. Then we see the BRIC coalition. They coming together to make their own currency, you know, because the U.S. dollar is accepted all around the world. So you don't necessarily have to go to another country with no money if you got
dollars.
You feel me? It all translates. But they just trying to weaken the dollar to the point to where, because if it ever gets to the point to where the U.S. dollar is only valuable in the U.S., shit is going to change globally.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's doing now. It's under the
and if you
process.
think about what's going on, you see a lot of the billionaires like they've made billions of dollars in the past couple of years. Like you see these companies, goddamn it, doubling and tripling their profits. And because I seen some shit the other day, since we going here, I seen some shit the other day where Eggland Farms, they've profited 700% on eggs.
Mm-hmm.
On eggs. Now, mind you, these some expensive eggs in the first place. Before all the bullshit was going on, these eggs cost you about $3. But you look now and see these motherfuckers cost like $5, $6. And I just see a report saying that these motherfuckers then profited 700% in like the past like 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
It's some shit going on. It's so beyond our scope as regular people that you'll drive yourself crazy trying to keep up with that shit, because it's a lot of unexplained shit and it's a lot of gaslight, because you see the shit and they be like, no, they try to gaslight you and tell you, oh, no, it's not, no.
Liars.
Yeah.
They're liars.
So to keep me saying, I don't fuck around with it, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it, and that's the thing. It's a lot of gaslighting, and that's what's so irritating, you know. And they dangle it in your face, like you see it, but no, you don't see this. I'm holding it in your face because it's not really there. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? I'm dangling something in your face. You don't see me. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's like they playing on your intelligence, and that's one of those things that like just kind of put you in a way. You know what I mean? We just talk about every work is tough enough.
Yeah, well, if they have the same, Big Wall, we talked about their game plans the same.
You know what I'm saying? Look a certain way that it's not, man. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know, man, we're going to keep our posts on politics and everything else that goes on in the culture, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Trump ain't going nowhere no time soon. And we
no time soon.
Yeah.
No time soon. I was just reiterating or piggybacking off what you were saying, because even though I don't too much care for it, to be aware is to be alive, though. Regardless if you have any personal interest in it or whatnot, to be aware is to be alive. So I don't want people to misconstrue sometimes where it seems like I'm nonchalant about the political shit. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm well aware of what's going on, and I'm able to speak and articulate on what's going on. But don't be too sleep now. But don't get too caught up in the smoke and mirrors, though. Just keep your third eye open, people. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
good,
that's a
good
fact.
Advice. Good advice.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it no better. And moving on, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
We pride ourselves on talking about, you know, what's going on in hip hop when it comes to music,
everything,
and everything. You know what I'm saying. And PStock, you know what I'm saying. He brought up the conversation of diamond albums in hip hop. And it, you know, we kind of wanted to discuss it on the culture, and we put the list of all the diamond albums in hip hop, and it's something. It's a few patterns on this list. It's a few things that I feel like we can discuss, and we can go down the list. You know what I'm saying? In '86, Beastie Boys.
Ain't we missing one?
Who we missing?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying didn't go.
It didn't go
not
down.
Certified yet. Not yet. They said it's not
what is like
yet.
8, 9? It got to be like right there.
It's like 8, 9. It's like 8, 9. It's like right there. But it officially Get Rich or Die Trying did not go diamond. Yeah, that's crazy because I thought it did too.
There's a lot of albums I would have figured that might have went diamond. But yeah, it's amazing. You know.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Pete. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, I couldn't imagine like Eminem. I knew he had 2. He had some on there. I didn't know it was 3. That's big.
It was 3.
I understand why, the reasoning behind that with Eminem.
And that's funny that you said that, because we got number 1, Beastie Boys in '86, License to Ill. We got number 2, MC Hammer, Don't Hurt Him in Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him in 1990. We got TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool in '94. We got Tupac, All Eyes on Me in '96. We got the Notorious B.I.G., Life After Death in '97. We got the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill in '98. We got Tupac greatest hits in '98 as well. We got the Eminem. We got Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP in 2000. We got Nelly, Country Grammar in 2000. We got Eminem again, the Eminem Show in 2002. We got Outkast, the Speaker Box, the Love Below in 2003. And we got Eminem, Curtain Call, the hits in 2005. And I wanted to ask y'all, what is the pattern on this list that y'all see?
The pattern.
What's the pattern? Because for me, I ain't
gonna even say it. I ain't gonna even say a pattern. I see an outlier. I ain't gonna even say it's a pattern. I see an outlier.
Okay. And what's that?
Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers.
Now don't get me wrong, man. The dude is an amazing rapper.
Right.
You can't take that from him. But he got a boost. He definitely got a boost. And a lot of that shit
he got a homegrown cheat code. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even though Eminem is dope, he's a dope lyricist. Let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I can't take nothing from him lyrically. But it's other MCs in hip hop that's just as lyrical, is just as dope, and they not on this list. You see what I'm saying? It looks like the first album to go diamond. The first album to go diamond was from a white group, the Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys and hip hop, wasn't even Run DMC. Wasn't even Run
DMC. You see what I'm saying? And then you turn around and have Eminem, another white artist, comes out and he got 3 projects that's diamond on this list. You see what I'm saying? And it's not even that many white artists in hip hop. You can still count on two hands.
And he has 3
white artists in hip hop.
M has 3 diamond singles.
50 years. Yeah.
Eminem has 3 diamond singles too.
Yeah.
Now don't get it, because I don't want to disrespect him, man.
Not at all. Not at all.
I was an Eminem fan at one point in time too. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted around that time when you see all them albums popping up. I was an Eminem fan because he was the best at what he was doing. Like
at that time,
lyrically, it was no comparison, you know. But over time, I
still am a fan of Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
as an artist, you know what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, people not riding around listening to Eminem. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of the. It didn't age well, but just for what he did in his music, like, I still rock with Eminem. And if he had got a dope joint, a dope verse, you know what I'm saying? I'm not an Eminem hater. You know what I'm saying? No. Like he not that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know he got a homegrown cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
He got a homegrown cheat code. Who for both of y'all? This is for both of y'all. Who do you think should be on this list, or do you think you would thought was on this list, or could have been on this list at the time? You know, who do you think? You know, I mean, because when I look at it, I mean, there was a lot of great albums throughout the years in hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, Run DMC, LL Cool J, you know, those guys had, you know, constant hits and everything. But I guess what it comes down to is not enough white people was buying those records.
But but if you look, man, it's a different time, man. Like, for somebody to go diamond now with a diamond album now, it's a different. You probably would never see album sales like
it was back then.
Back then, you know, it's
singles still going diamond though. Singles still going diamond.
Yeah,
singles, and you know,
based on like streaming and shit like that.
Drake went diamond with guys playing. You know what I'm saying? So you right. You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, I thought 50 Cent was diamond. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jay-Z should have went diamond.
I thought Lil Wayne. I thought Wayne would have been on
Wayne,
there.
you know what I mean? Yeah, most definitely.
I thought Wayne would have been on there, and you know, so there's some on there that surprised me about that list.
DMX, definitely. You know what I mean?
DMX.
But I know a lot of these artists that we thinking of that like, damn, I thought he went diamond. They got to be like right there,
right on the cusp. Yeah, right on the cusp. Right on the cusp of being diamond still. Like DMX should be right there. He should be at like 9.5. You know, because I could have swore he had albums that sold 10 million. You know, but it might be close. You know, but yeah, I'm with you. It's like a lot of them, like Wayne, but we mentioned maybe Jay, 50. They're right there on the cusp of actually being diamond. This time next year, the list, it could be bigger list.
So pretty much like going diamond is pretty much a popularity contest. You know what I mean? And that's one of those things, like a lot of hip hop artists, you know, they speak about that. Like when they out there on the road and they doing these shows and doing these festivals, when they look out in the crowd, all they see is white people. And you know what I'm saying? You don't see too many people of color out there buying these records and going to these shows. So when you have an artist like Eminem, they're the majority. So when you have an artist like Eminem, who is a white, talented artist, they're going to come out. They're going to support. They're going to do this. They're going to go to the shows. They're going to buy the albums. You know what I'm saying? Look at Vanilla Ice. When he came out, he had hip-hop on smash.
Man, anytime you see a white person that's good at some black people shit, man, it's a way to make some money off that shit.
It's a way to make money off of it. That's what Suge thought. Because Eminem funded Death Row. You know, he funded Death Row, you know. Eminem funded Death Row. But I went back and I was looking at albums like I'm going back trying to figure it out, the top, you know, selling albums of all time. I'm just curious now, you know, of all time. And Saturday Night Fever.
It gotta be Thriller. It gotta be Mike.
Yeah, it's Thriller.
It gotta be Thriller. Top selling record of all time.
It's been Thriller for a long time.
It gotta be Mike.
Let me see. I see they don't have Thriller in there. I see the Beatles White Album. You know, you see some 19 times. TLC's in there because they sold 11 times. You know, 11 times platinum. TLC.
I know Thriller at about like 30.
Let me see. Let me take a look and see. It should be in there. I'm like, I'm thinking Thriller should be rated. Now this is Billboard.
It gotta be number one.
It's definitely Thriller.
This is Billboard right in here. Let me see what they saying. Nirvana is in there. Thriller is number 4, 32 times platinum.
To who?
Wow.
32 times. You got Let me see. Yeah, they got Michael Jackson Thriller 32 times platinum in 1982. So let me see who. No, I don't understand this list. I don't understand this list. They got Thriller number 4, 32 times platinum. They got Purple Rain number 1 at 13 times platinum.
It must be. Yeah, it ain't just a pure numbers list.
No, it ain't. And then they got the Beatles Abbey Road, which 12 times platinum, but the White Album did better than that. Led Zeppelin got 23 times. Yeah, Thriller to me by the numbers is the top. Should be the top. Like you said.
32 times platinum, bro. That's crazy.
I told you.
That's a lot of records.
32.
That's a lot of records, man. And look, I definitely, like KL spoke about, you know what I'm saying? It'll never be an artist as popular as Mike. Like, just being a celebrity and being popular, like, because the game is totally different now with social media and the record sales.
Record sales, different, man. Totally different game. Who would you say has the who would you say has the most diamond albums?
The most diamond albums?
Yeah, take a guess. It would be
probably Eminem.
I'll narrow it down. It's a country star, country western.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks. There you go. Has the most.
I know he been doing. I know you said country. I already knew you talking about Garth Brooks.
Yeah, Garth Brooks has the most. You know,
everything he was dropping was going diamond in the 90s.
Yep.
Garth Brooks
he has 7. He has 7 diamond albums.
Yeah, Garth Brooks was the shit.
God.
7 diamond albums. 7 diamond albums. You know, 7. You know, that's crazy.
Country music, man.
But wait till he cash his catalog in. He gonna cash his shit in for $1 billion.
Yeah.
A couple, Billy. A couple. Like,
Yeah.
look, hey, they gonna have to cut the check.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to cut the check. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
That's a different level type of catalog right there.
Yeah,
man.
They got a lot of they got a lot of rock albums like the Eagles. Eagles is up there. You know, AC/DC, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, because I know the Eagles. I think they greatest hits album is like right under Mike shit. If I ain't mistaken.
12 albums certified double diamond. You know, that stuff interesting. You know, it's interesting. The Eagles.
That's a different level type of money, man.
It's really, that is.
Even if you getting fucked, that's still a different level type of money.
You still gonna be rich. You still gonna be rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you ain't got no choice. 32 times platinum. I don't think there's no other artist close to Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like 32.
I haven't seen it. That's what I was looking at.
You never will.
Nope, you won't see it. Nope.
Nah, you never will. You'll never see that again.
No.
The only way you would see that again if society totally crash and build back up. You see what I'm saying? Like, other than that, you would never see that level of celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Where people just pass out. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Mike, like it'll never happen again. You know what I'm saying? It'll never happen again. And it kind of takes me to the next point. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about Jay-Z and Drake, you know what I'm saying? Jim Jones doubled down and said he claims that Drake is a greater rapper over Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And we just talked about how Jay-Z don't have a diamond album. Drake got some diamond singles. You know, like I said, God's Plan with diamond. You know what I'm saying?
Does Jay have any diamond singles?
Maybe
Jay don't even have a diamond single.
He
don't even have a diamond single, does he?
I don't think Jay got a diamond single. Nah, I don't think he do. You know what I'm saying?
No, you don't.
So KL, you know I have to come to you. I have to ask you, bro. Do you agree with Jim Jones that Drake is a better artist than Jay-Z?
He's a better selling art. He's a better selling artist than Jay-Z because, like I've been saying for the longest, at any point in Jay-Z's career, he was never the hottest rapper. He was always like in that top 3, top 5, maybe in that status, but he never was like the guy. You just respected him as who he was because, you know, money talk, bullshit walking. You knew Jay had bread. You feel me? But Jay is the total package. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's the total package. And the one thing Aubrey might have him on the number side, but he ain't got a reasonable doubt or a blueprint. So as far as the artistry goes, Jay-Z is I personally feel like Jay-Z is a much better rapper than Drake. But as an artist, as a selling artist, as being a marketable artist, Drake is probably like, besides Eminem, you got to put Drake like right under Eminem as far as like marketability and selling albums and shit. It just is what it is. But I don't think that makes Aubrey better than Jay, in my opinion. I think he still got a way to go, but he got a right to claim that title. If he want to wake up tomorrow and say I'm the greatest of all time, it's been what? It's damn near been 15 years now.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a hell of a run. It kind of reminded me of the LeBron and Michael Jordan conversation. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, LeBron had done so much.
You can't discount him.
You can't discount it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of where you fall at this point. You know what I mean? When we talk about Drake and Hov, but I definitely agree. I feel like Hov is a better artist as far as like lyrical and what he do when we talk about rapping. You know what I'm saying? I like Hov a little bit better, but Drake is a beast too, though. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely gonna go down as one of the GOATs.
Yeah, Drake is a beast.
I'm a Drake fan.
Go down as a GOAT.
When Drake drop, I run to go listen to it. So I can't front. I'm definitely a Drake fan. So, but I'm Hov, man. I've been fucking with Hov for so fucking long. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a super whole fan. You feel me? And I just think it's apples and oranges pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Because Drake's run of dominance, that speaks for itself. And I can see where you say you see the parallels between, you know what I'm saying, Mike and LeBron and Jay and Drake. You know what I'm saying? I can see where you can make the parallels there, because Drake's run has been unprecedented. Like, niggas ain't never had no run this long.
Like that.
Nah, not at all.
And he's been the guy for a long time now.
Bruh, a long time. The same way LeBron's still dunking right now, like still dominating. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Drake's still dominating the game. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about retirement. Drake talking about retiring.
They all do. Just take a year or two off them, man.
Yeah, take a year off.
I'm just saying it just show you how long his run been when you can talk about retiring on top.
Like, because at that point, it's like, what else can I do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drake is in there. Jay's been, he's been doing it for decades, with hits. That's hit records. I know, but now that looking at everything that we're looking at, we see that Jay didn't have, the numbers on them hits. We had the first, like, H to the Izzo, Hove, and all those albums that came out. You would expect he would have done better numbers on them, but they were more popular records than anything for the times, I guess you could say, outside of that. But a caveat on this, and this is something I just found some information I want to share with this. We was talking about the Diamond records and all that stuff. One artist has the most Diamond records out of everything, and it's Bruno Mars. Okay, he has the most out of everybody, but he don't have any Diamond singles, but he don't have any Diamond albums, though. It looks like, right now. But the record,
and it's funny that you said that, because earlier in the show, KL he said that when artists make black music, artists that's not black, when they make black music, they sell like crazy. And all Bruno Mars music is black music. I love Bruno. He a little
swirly though. He a little swirly. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a little African, or he's in the diaspora. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is.
The diaspora.
The diaspora.
Yeah. That's a fact.
His record, "Locked Out of Heaven," is the most certified Diamond song out there, right?
But that don't, man, going diamond and shit don't necessarily mean you the dopest neither. That's why motherfuckers hold Jay, because Jay just always been the coldest nigga. You feel me? So that's why even with me saying that Jay has never been the hottest nigga, he always kind of been like the best. It's kind of like the MVP goddamn races when Mike was in the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't let Karl Malone and shit get an MVP, but you knew who the best was. You feel me?
Yeah.
And to me, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Jay was the hottest. You know what I'm saying? Like if we talking about like the best, who doing the most numbers, that's a different conversation. But like the hottest, the coolest, like Jay always been there. Like you said, even if he wasn't selling the most, Jay was the coolest. Jay was the hottest. Jay was the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like when he came out, he made. You know what I'm saying? Like especially after Pac and Bigg died, Jay kept us rocking. You know what I'm saying? Then X came in and, did his run, but Jay kept us rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, they filled that gap when Pac and Bigg died. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nas did too, but Jay definitely stepped up, you know what I'm saying, and put hip-hop on that. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give it to Hov. You know what I'm saying?
Got to for that aspect of it. But I think he also picking the producers. He knew how to get the production, that he liked to work with him. He got them primo hits. He broke Kanye out. He had Just Blaze, and he was getting premier producers and blowing them up too. Making their stuff even hot. But that I think has a lot to do with it, because a lot of times when I listen to music, I might not feel your lyrics, but I like the song. I like the track. I like your instrument, your vocal lyric instrument over it. I don't like what you're saying, but your flow is fitting that track for that thing. And then sometimes it just don't. Like, fade them out. Let's just listen to the instrumental.
So speaking about it don't and fading it out, I want to ask both of y'all this question. What do y'all feel the state of hip hop is right now in just the culture right now? Do you positive about the state of hip hop and how it's moving? I'm gonna go to you first, PStock.
No, I mean it's still moving. I like the fact that there's more producers and everything. Getting involved. The production and stuff is, still good, stepping up. A lot of these new artists, I don't like what they're talking about. They ain't saying nothing to me that I want to hear. It's translating to me. I still listen to old school music first.
You sounded like Melly Mel, Pete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't mind me.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the sound of the
Hate on them young niggas, man.
You sounded like Melly Mel, Pete. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got nothing for me. It's just not for me. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean,
hey, that boy Melly Mel, he don't like nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
It's Melly Mel, and Melly Mel was a part of a group. He wasn't really hot damn self.
That's a fact.
He wasn't. But yeah, I mean that's the reference. I do like when I hear songs, like, oh, that's hot. I listen to that, makes me bop and weave. That's a place for it. But consistently to listen to records, I mean, you can find it if you listen to it. I don't listen to mainstream
I get it
radio.
though. I get it. It's definitely different. What about you, KN? How you feel about the state of hip hop, man?
I mean, because man, I still got young ears though.
Yeah.
So when I hear music, when I hear the younger style of music, I get where it's coming from. I recognize the energy. I see because we come from lyrical, miracle, spiritual era. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if a motherfucker ain't lyrical, miracle, spiritual, motherfucker, I had to get my ears out of that, because I hear people rapping and be like, if they ain't saying no metaphors and all that, like, oh man, that shit weak. But I like the state of music. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other shit going on in the culture, niggas catching Ricos and all that. But like the music, I dig the music. You know what I'm saying? I like all that shit, even the ratchet shit. My pussy pink, my booty hole brown. I like all that shit.
Yeah.
It's a lane for it, especially with social media.
There is a lane.
It's a lane for all that shit. So, I ain't never mad at somebody, you know what I'm saying, making a situation for themselves, you know what I'm saying, where they eating off, you know what I'm saying, making some music, or even if you come up with a dumbass song that you just was in the house fucking around with your guys or something, you came up with this song and it went viral and you getting money off that shit.
I
like that shit,
That's a fact. I definitely agree, man. I'm kind of in the same place with you, KL, because when you come from our generation, you know what I'm saying, like you said, lyrical, spiritual, the bars was excellent. They was trying to outbar each other, so we used to that. But when you come from that era and then you got to come behind that, what else is it for the kids to do? You know what I mean? They can't be as lyrical. They can't say a bar that Jadakiss ain't never said. They can't say something that DMX or Jay-Z and Scarface ain't never said. Pac,
them niggas ain't even trying to think. Lyrical. They're not trying to think.
They're not even on that. They're not even
it's
on that. So
the music,
it's a vibe.
The music nowadays is more of a feeling.
Yeah.
It's going to change. It's going to change with this AI. With the AI. The AI, it's going to change.
That shit's so trash to me.
It's going to change because Muggs is using
I heard a song. I heard a song with this guy. He put Jay-Z on it, bro, and it sounds just like
Jay-Z.
Sounds just like Hov. And the numbers is going crazy. You couldn't tell me that Jay-Z didn't come on that song, bro. Like it's crazy, man. So the game definitely changing, man. You know what I'm saying? So and it's definitely going to affect the music business when you talk about this AI and all of this stuff, man, you're not gonna know. It's gonna be a lot of people getting sued and some more stuff.
It's like
the
Napster.
music game's gonna get ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Now they got to start protecting these artists, not only their lyrics, their voices, their sound.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because it sound nearly identical with the same cadences and saying it how that person was saying. Like this AI shit is wild. I can't get with it though. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, you know the vibe, man. We gonna be our own downfall, man. We doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's all a part of a plot, to remove us out of the business that we built. Again,
iRobot.
Why would I pay X artist $100,000 or give him $250,000 to drop an album when I could just get AI this computer? I could get this computer geek, you know what I'm saying, who ain't from the culture, who don't know shit about the element. He just, goddamn it, just a geek, a nerd, egghead, and he able to profit off of it because he's like, man, look, I need a song that sound like Woo Up the Bam. He signed this contract, so we have, goddamn it, rights over his voice over any music. We wrote this contract out like that, so he'll do this, and goddamn it, this nigga got a whole artificial song.
Yeah. That's the state. That's the state, because it was K-pop. K-pop popped up there and took out the R&B groups. We had R&B groups. Now R&B groups are gone.
That's because motherfuckers ain't trying to split that chicken.
Check. Yeah.
They ain't trying to split that chicken 4 ways.
You're right.
Motherfuckers ain't trying to split that chicken 4 ways. You know what I'm saying?
And again,
we're not trying to pay Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. You know what I'm saying? Ralph,
I'm going solo.
Johnny,
Fuck this.
Look, I'm solo, man. You feel me?
Bite our nose off to spite our face again. Because that's our thing. The doo-wop groups and the Temptations and all that stuff. That's where they come from. Everybody can't be the star, though. So you get together a group, you got a lead singer and some background vocalists, and everybody ain't gonna get the same money because everybody ain't writing the songs. Everybody, you get your show performance. That's it. That's how far it go. But it's sad that lane is vacant. We need somebody in there. KL, start dropping some R&B smashes out here now.
I can't sing.
Find someone. You can find someone that can sing. That's hard. What you said, if you could, you would have.
I tell you, man, it's hard enough trying to find sleep nowadays. You feel me?
Yeah.
Man, I feel you, man. But look, y'all heard from us. Now we want to hear from y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe, join the culture gang. So anytime we drop any kind of content, y'all be the first one to get it. Y'all already know the vibes. We're going to be back next week with the same type of energy, giving you news you can use and keeping our posts on the culture. Y'all already know. So until next week, I'm your boy, Big Wall.
I'm your man, PStock.
And it's your boy, KL. And this was Address the Culture this week.
And like I always say, he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, bro. Growth. You already know the vibe. And like I always say, your culture makes you who you are. So make sure they respect it. We're going to catch you on the next episode. We up out of here.
Dressing the culture. I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture. I'm addressing the culture, huh?